What's up, gamers? And if you don't know who John Swan is, he is a commentary YouTuber that does documentary style videos like Tro and Jay Aubrey. Now, if you end up liking this video, remember to like and subscribe because I'm e-bagging right now, so do it. John Swan, a well-known commentary YouTuber which has had drama with Dream for the past week and a half, exposed himself after a leak from Nicholas Dioro on Twitter saying he heard from another YouTuber from behind the scenes that John Swan lied. Now, if you know about what happened, skip ahead in the video, but this is going to be a quick run through of what happened. So about a year ago, John Swan was a 6,000 sub YouTuber and just did a collab with Dream about Minecraft's comeback. Later on, another YouTuber named LT Cobra, or Lieutenant Cobra, got into beef with one of his friends, Harley. And soon after, Harley gets messages from someone on John's account and someone claiming to be Dream. Now, this Dream account, or fake Dream, was talking about making a Minecraft sex mod and Skeppy stealing code from other people. Later, Harley messages Dream asking if it was him or not. Dream says no, it was not him, then goes to DMs with John Swan because John Swan was the other account talking to Harley in those messages. And he DMs John Swan asking if he was trolling and pretending to be him and DMing people. John Swan says that it was family member that he had logged in to Discord on their computer and forgot to log out. So now the current day, John Swan makes a tweet and it's from a clip of Moist Critical's podcast saying Dream was a douchebag for something he said. The Dream sees this on a subreddit that criticizes him and says in the comments, John Swan is bad news and talks about what happened from a year ago. A shitstorm breaks out on Twitter when John tweets about the Reddit post Dream made. Dream stands and the commentary fight each other. John Dream getting a whole Twitter fight. Then Keepstar comes in and wants them to do a debate on Drama Alert. They agree to do it, but an hour before the debate starts, Dream starts to stream on Twitch to talk about what's happening to 300,000 people. And this scares John Swan, and his manager tells him to not do the debate. John Swan agrees. A couple days later, another commentary YouTuber named Kavos does an interview with Dream talking about the argument Dream made on the stream. 2 to 3 days later, John Swan releases a response to Dream in a Google Doc, talking about what happened and defending himself. But on February 27th, 2021, at 3:05 a.m., Nicholas Dioro leaks that John lied about everything. So John made a response saying that he lied and he was taking accountability. John admits it was never a family friend, and the Dream account was Lieutenant Cobra. They trolled Harley. I just want to talk about Lieutenant Cobra for a second. Lieutenant Cobra wanted to say it was him, and he was not afraid to say it was him. And he apologized to YouTubers in private before John Swan made a response and shit, saying that he was sorry for it and that he was just covering for a friend's back. He said he wasn't afraid to say it, same. And the only reason they didn't say it because John Swan didn't want to say it and he wasn't going to throw him under the bus. That's the reason why Lieutenant Cobra didn't say it. The reason that John Swan lied is because he thought it would ruin his reputation. And that's why he's taking accountability now. Because of the reputation of people that defended him, like RERFC, Bo Blacks, Nicholas Dior, Optimus, and others. Which is a lie, because if it were true, he would have said it earlier than now. John Swan is just a narcissistic person. He doesn't care about anyone but himself. Because if he really cared about the reputations of others, he would have told them beforehand. Nicholas Oreo even got him. They DM'd each other. And Nicholas Oreo says, bro, tell me now, did you lie? And John Swan said no, he did not lie. So he didn't care about the reputation of other people. He just lied. And got a whole Minecraft community, or Dream stands, and the commentary community, which I am in. I defended John Swan multiple times on Twitter. He ruined people's reputation. And I'm so glad I didn't make a video defending him so far. Because that would have fucked my reputation up. But yeah. He's just fucking. But also, this is not the first time he's done something like this. Thing was brought up from the past with Pigman. He's another small commentary community commentary YouTuber that has like a little podcast show, and John Swan basically called him a pedophile. He lied about trying to help him and shit like that. So what started this was Pigman was fucking 15. He's like me, and he texted a girl, found out she was 12, which and John Swan just made it seem like he was just this. He doesn't even like include Pigman's age. He just makes it seem like he was this fucking pedo and shit like that for texting a 12-year-old, which he didn't know. But Pigman also made this cringy ass comment saying that it was even harder that you're 12. Like, he didn't know how to talk to girls. His whole life is basically his internet. Pigman's life was basically internet. He's got autism. He doesn't know how to handle things socially. And it was like one of his first times talking to girls. That's why he said that stupid retarded statement. But then you had John Swan going on to Pigman's podcast with his co-host and basically saying they needed help. They shit like that. And saying he was a creep and that he'll be like this when he's older. You dense, disingenuous motherfucker. But yeah. And he goes on this whole break. Then him and Pigman ending up apologizing about things, which Pigman said, yeah, they talked, but he didn't apologize. And one more thing I gotta say about this whole Pigman situation is, Pigman was planning on killing himself because of the shit that John was doing, and he looked up to John before all this happened. Then John Swan says in a stream that when he went onto the podcast with Pigman, he said they need to stop the podcast and shit like that. No, John Swan, all he did was talk shit about Pigman when he went on there. He didn't try to help him. He didn't try to do anything like that. Then, like, he tries to says that Pigman was suicide baiting. Pigman wasn't suicide baiting. He was really saying how he was going to commit suicide over this, because he had the whole internet coming after him at that point. Besides, like, people like argue RFC, like more reasonable people. And John Swan says he's suicide baiting. Pigman had to go to therapy for this shit. He was not suicide baiting. That's really all I gotta say about John Swan. He's just a disingenuous motherfucker. And I used to think he was like this clean. He does everything. He's like that violin kid. No. Now, if you want a more informed video about what I'm talking about, go watch Willie Mack's video that just came out recently. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to find out more about it. But John Swan's reputation is done with. He's just gonna be known as a liar. It's just over. But if you guys enjoyed this video,